This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 7, and it reads, Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Verse 8, Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Verse 9, For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash, Brakatham. Double honors shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, a great millstone in like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. And also shalom to the sincere Akwats, who are continuously learning in silence as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. All right. So according to the book of Psalms 37 and 9, For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Beautiful. So with that being said, that's going to be the title for today's blessed lesson. For evildoers shall be cut off. All right? Because let's be real. You got way more evildoers in this earth than righteous people. By far. By far. All right? And they come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. All right? But who's the number one evildoer? Ding, ding, ding. Esau Edom. Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. He's numero uno. All right? And I'm going to prove that today. But first, we're going to go back to Book of Dawadah, Book of Psalms, 37 and 1. And it pretty much says the same thing. And it reads, A psalm of Dawadah. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers in iniquity. And verse 2, For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Woo, man. Telling you, this is real talk. Real talk. And in these last days, the evildoers are multiplying and waxing more and more cold every day. Remember in the book of Matthew, Yahushua says, For the love of many shall wax cold in these last days. And boy, he was right on point over 2,000 years ago. Okay? So we're going to stick to yet in the book of Psalms 10 and 12. And it reads, Arise, O Lord, O Yahweh, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Verse 13, Wherefore doth the wicked contemn Yahweh? He had said in his heart, Thou wilt not require it. Verse 14, Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to require it with thy hand. The poor committed himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the for the fatherless. Salakia. In verse 15, here's the point. Break down the arm of the wicked and the evil man, seek out his wickedness till thou find none. Woo, man. I'm telling you, Psalms, that whole book of Psalms, I'm telling you. I mean, first of all, it's the longest book out of all the 66 books of the Bible. All right? And there's a reason for it. Because King Dawodah, he's on fire. He's on fire. Absolutely. Salakia. So you see where that scripture is heading to? Psalms 10 and 15, break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. Well, simply put, that's Yahushai, Ba'asham. Well, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Salakia. He's going to break the arm of the wicked, the evildoers. And he's going to seek out his or their wickedness till there won't be any after World War III and the end result of that, okay? So that's what this scripture is pertaining to, all right? Beautiful. So we're going to go to the book of Revelation 21 and 8. And it reads, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Woo! And that's AKA Babylon the Great. All right? Which is the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. This is Babylon the Great, primarily is speaking of, okay? So again, this is an extension of the evildoers being cut off, according to the Lord. And I can't wait. I really can't. Can't wait. There was football plays. He's retired now. His name is Bart Scott. I remember years ago when he was playing for the New York Jets and they were about to go into the playoffs and he was being interviewed by a reporter after the game. And his answer was synonymous. He said, can't wait. Okay? So that's how I feel, along with the other sincere Akim and Akwats, okay? We can't wait for this. Absolutely, for real. We can't wait. Because, let's be real, another scripture or precept to back up the evildoer scripture, 2 Ezra 6 and 9, for Esau, the mainstream evildoer, is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? Man, you can't get any more plain than this. Okay? Really can't. Because when we go to the book of Revelation 11 and 16, it reads, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Woo! I'm on the road today. I'm on the road today, people. I really am. My goodness. Again, shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth. Well, again, pop quiz. This should be a simple answer. Who is this pertaining to? Destroyers of the earth. Ding, ding, ding. Esau, Edom. Okay? And because of him being the destroyers of the earth, this leads to the book of Mark 13 and 20. And it reads, "And except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he had chosen, he had shortened the days." Woo! Man, this is a very popular scripture lately amongst us Akims, all right? Because we're seeing it more and more each and every day that go by, okay? Because simply put, if it was up to Esau Edom himself, without Yahushai Hamashiach's soon to be intervention, we will all, and I mean all, be destroyed. Y'all heard? So I want to cue up a quick video to prove my point. All right? But before I do so, fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act for this video is strictly for education and edification purposes only. I'm not making a dime off of this video. You heard? So, we should all know by now about the Terminator series, okay? You have to still be under a rock to not know about the Terminator movies since 1984. And I mentioned this in a prior video lesson that, believe it or not, you got a so-called black woman or an Eve who inspired this Terminator series, okay? I don't remember her name on the top of my head. I should have researched that, but that'll be for another time. But what I'm about to play for you guys is Terminator 7 Final War 2025 first trailer. Okay? And this is going to go right into Book of Mark 13 and 20. All right? Why these days have to be shortened for the elect's sake. All right? Because if that's not the case, no flesh shall be saved. Y'all heard? So without further ado, let me cue up this video. Salakia.
This fall, thousands of homeowners in New York are switching from gas to a heat pump system. Here's why. These new all-electric...
Shut up.
They came from the sky. Impact craters burned into the earth. The war began.
They won't stop until humanity is ash.
See? Except for those days for the elect's sake.
This is our last fight.
Right?
If we fall here, there is no tomorrow.
I'll hold the line.
This is where we stand. I've been fighting this war my whole life.
The resistance isn't an army. It's humanity's last breath.
Skynet sent more than hunters. They sent executioners.
This time, we must end the war.
Esau, Edom must be destroyed. Y'all heard? For the elect's sake. So all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh by Shem Yahshai by Shama Kakodah, Rukah Kodash, Brakatham Kwam Yashrela, Rise Israel. Shalom.